The Frog and the Ox. One day, by the side of a quiet country stream, a bullfrog was lazily sunning himself. Suddenly, a young frog rushed up to his side and quite excitedly said,
"Oh, Father, Father, I have just seen a terrible monster. It was as big as a mountain, with horns on its head and a long tail. And
Calm yourself, little one. You only saw Farmer.
The Frog and the Ox.
Calm yourself, little one. You only saw Farmer Brown's ox. It isn't so big either. He may be a little bit taller than I, but I could easily make myself quite as broad. You want a demonstration? Just you watch.
So the bullfrog blew himself up and up and up.
Was he as big as that?
oh, much bigger than that.
Again, the bullfrog blew himself up and up and up and up.
Much bigger.
So the bullfrog took a deep breath and blew and blew and blew and swelled and swelled and swelled. And then he said,
I'm sure the ox is not as big as...
the bullfrog had burst. Self-conceit may lead to self-destruction. Androcles and the Lion. A slave named Androcles once escaped from his master and fled to the forest. As he was wandering there, he came upon a lion who was thrashing about and moaning and groaning. At first he turned to flee, but finding that the lion did not pursue him, he turned back and went up to him. As he came near, the lion put out his paw, which was all swollen and bleeding, and Androcles found that a huge thorn had got into it and was causing all the pain. He pulled out the thorn and bound up the paw of the lion, who was soon able to rise and lick the hand of Androcles like a dog. Then the lion led Androcles to his cave, and every day brought him food. But shortly afterwards, both Androcles and the lion were captured, and the slave was sentenced to be thrown to the lion after the lion had been kept without food for several days. The emperor and all his court came to see the spectacle, and Androcles was led out into the middle of the arena. Soon, the lion was let loose from his den and rushed bounding and roaring toward his victim. But as soon as he came near to Androcles, he recognized his friend and fawned upon him and licked his hands like a friendly dog. The emperor, surprised at this, summoned Androcles to him and asked him how he accomplished this trick. Androcles explained that it was no trick and told the emperor the whole story. Whereupon Androcles the slave was pardoned and freed, and the lion let loose to his native forest.